Hello, my dear students. Yesterday we left the topic at the variation the size of cells. Size, size of cells. In case of organisms, it varies. That means variation in size. Variation in size. Uh, how? Because these cells, they are very small. They are very small. They are not very large. They can, due to the small size, they can be seen only by microscope. Microscope. The common range of these cells is usually 0.1 micron to 0.5 micron. It is the range of bacterial cells. Micron. Actually, what is micron? Micron can be written as like this also. Micron, it is the uh, 10 raised power minus 6 meters. That means if we have a meter and we will uh, divide the meter into 10 raised power minus 6 parts, that one part becomes 1 micron. This 10 raised power minus 6 meter becomes 1 micron, or you can say 10 raised power minus 3 meter becomes 1 millimeter, 1 mm, 1 millimeter, and 10 raised power minus 6 becomes 1 micron. This the range, or you can say this is the bacterial range. Bacteria usually, the small, these bacterial cells are very small, but some cells are very large also. If we say the egg of an ostrich, it is a very large. It is a very large, approximately 4 to 5 centimeter large. It is the largest cell, and the size of the cells varies in different organisms, but the size does not matter in the functioning of organisms. In the functioning of organisms, you might understand that in elephant the size of the cells would be more. In case of ants, in case of earthworm, the size would be less. No, it is not the case, but the size does not matter in the functioning of the cells. It does not affect any function of the cells, but the uh, functioning, usually it depends upon the level of organization, the level of tissue in which the cell is present. In case of bacteria, the cell perform different types of functions. Same cell perform different types of functions. In case of multicellular organisms, different cells perform different functions. Made you understand yesterday also that the functioning and the structure, they are very correlated with each other. Correlated because the structure depicts the role of the cell in the function, in the particular function of the cell. So the structural and functioning correlation between the cells is very important, which I discussed yesterday, that the message which is transferred from one place to another place, or the received from one in multicellular organisms, or you can say these nerve cells, they are long nerve cells. They are long and branched. Muscle fibers, which are muscle fibers which are helpful in the movement of organisms, they are also long. Red blood cells are oval, or you can say circular shaped. The different functioning and the structure of the cells is actually they are dependent upon each other, or they are related with each other. These plant cells usually plant plant cells are usually larger than animal cells usually. I'm talking about usually than animal cells. uh, the structure of the plant cells is also particular for particular functions. For example, in case of these xylem and phloem, xylem and phloem, these these are responsible for the transportation of water, transportation of water, and food, water and food respectively. These variation in different, not only in plants and animals, but microorganisms also, they vary in the size of cells. These the variation, or you can say variation or diversity in the cell size in living organisms in the living world is very diverse, because lot of differentiation, lot of difference is there in the size of these cells. And these cells are also related with the cell size, shape and structure. They are usually related with the functioning of living organisms and the behavior of living organisms in particular environmental conditions. Thank you. Have a nice day.
But you think